Hi everyone, thank you for using the Vigor Active exercise demonstration videos. My name is Stephen Newhart. I'm the owner of Vigor Active. This is Kelsey Sultan. She's one of our fitness professionals. We're going to go through progressions of squats from body weight to barbell. Okay, barbell back squat is incredibly important for posture strength, midsection strength, leg strength. So it's really touching a lot of things. So, you know, in my career as a trainer, I've encouraged a lot of people to use it. So we'd like to get you there. But first, we want to make sure that your squat mechanics are proper. Okay, so we're gonna do a body weight squat first. I'll encourage her just to put her hands out in front of her here. Now, leg width, you can look at your hip bones here. You could look straight down from there, and if your feet are as wide as your hip bones, you're in a pretty good spot. Okay, so that's where she is now. She's got her hands there. Now, the thing about a squat is every single time those knees bend, I want the torso to slope forward ever so slightly, okay, until I get to the very bottom where my knees are at 90 degrees, and then my torso is, again, sloped forward just a little bit more, but that slope is what offsets your ability at the bottom of your legs to not go into a position that's going to cause pain or discomfort or injury over the course of time, okay? So as she starts to bend, again, see that slope of the body right there? The knees are not passing forward of the toes, and in order for the knees to not pass forward of the toes, she has her hips back. That's exactly how this exercise is supposed to be performed. Her weight is through her heels. Her shoulder is in line with knee and toe, and that is what we want to see. Go ahead and stand up and do a couple repetitions for me, Kelsey. You're going to want to practice the squat like this and get good at it before you ever move into the bar, okay? There are some other prerequisites that I would tell people to do before you ever go to bar squat as well. Maybe a seated row for your back, which is going to challenge your low back and your upper back. It's going to get everything strong up there before you ever get underneath that bar, okay? And then practicing body weight squats, possibly even a goblet squat, which is where she would hold a dumbbell here and perform the squat movement as well, okay? So once she's done that, and she gets proficient at the body weight squat, we're going to move into where she does barbell, okay? A lot of things to set up here. First, you have multiple different levels where this bar is capable of being. You want to set the bar on one to where when you get underneath, you don't have to go too far down, and you're not on your tippy toes trying to pick the thing off, okay? So, see, this is a very nice position for her. You can see the bar, how it's aligned there on her back. She's got a very slight knee bend, but she'll just have to stand up to take it off. Go ahead and set it back down for me real quick, Kelsey. We're going to go through one other thing. I've taught multiple people to squat. They didn't like to squat before because it hurt their upper back, okay? The problem there is that you're not squeezing your trapezius muscles. Kelsey's trapezius muscles are these muscles right here, okay? Before she ever lifts it off, she's supposed to squeeze them back, which causes them to fire, which gives her a nice cushioned shelf to put this thing on, okay? You should feel, after they fire, you should feel the bar sort of set into a little groove on your back, and that's going to make it very comfortable for you, okay? Before she picks it up, she's tightening here, here. She's tightening everything in the lower body so that she's stable as she lifts. Go ahead and lift up. She's going to take a few steps backwards into position, okay? Her hands are grasped around the bar, her elbows are down, and she's tightening up her back. So everything here is extremely tight. Before she ever does her squat, she's going to tighten up her lower back, which is going to roll her pelvis just a little bit forward, and now everything is extremely tight. Okay, so she's tightened up. She's going to take a big breath in before she goes. She's going to drop down to the bottom of that phase. As she gets to the bottom, she'll stop at 90 degrees. She's going to blow out as she starts to come up, right? She's going to perform the movement again. Now, after you've mastered your body weight squat, this may not feel 100% natural the first few repetitions, but after you do a couple, your flexibility is going to loosen up and it's going to start to look and feel very good. Breathing in on the way down and out on the way up so that we tighten everything up with that breath of air as we're going down, and we're staying very safe in the spinal column, and it's all very good. Let's do one more repetition. Again, as she's staying on the heel of her foot, she's coming up, squeezing through her glutes. Nothing is wavering back and forth. She's going to walk back here. She's going to set it back down on this rack. So again, this is a progression from a body weight squat, how it's supposed to look, and then going on to the barbell squat, now how it's supposed to look. Now in our gym, we have Olympic bars. These weigh 45 pounds. We also have bars that weigh 20 and 30. So if you're unsure about starting with this on your back, go ahead and we'll go over there, grab a 20 or 30, work your way up to the 45. But once again, as I said, it's an excellent exercise for your body. It's going to help with posture, midsection strength, and leg strength. So that is the back squat. Thank you, Kelsey.